the last thing I'm going to teach you today, okay, on these podcasts. I teach you a lot more when it comes to the using your calculator here. But for right now, this is all I'm going to teach you up to this point. Check this out. What if I wanted to find the y-intercept? Okay, I want to find the y-intercept. You know the y-intercept looks like it should be right about here. Now, I know what you're probably saying. Well, wait a second. Wouldn't that be really important to know what the equation was, sir? And then you can just determine it right from the equation. That's true. Look at the original equation. Y equals to x squared minus x minus 6. Now, you know what? I'm just going to put that down. Y equals to x squared minus x minus 6. You want to find the y-intercept. Remember what the y-intercept means. That means the x value is 0. So if you pump in a 0 right here into the x values, that becomes a 0, that becomes a 0, and lo and behold, there's the minus 6. So basically what we call the c value in the original standard form tells you the y-intercept. Wow, it's a no-brainer. But what if you want to calculate this now using the calculator? Well, it's easy. Check this out. Go to second, go to calc, and notice how it doesn't say y-intercept anywhere in there. But it does say this important thing. It says value. Watch what happens when you hit enter. Boom. It comes up with the X blinking down at the bottom. See it blinking down here? Way down here. You see it blinking? That means I can put any value in for X that I want. For example, if I want to find the y-intercept, I'll put in X equals to 0. Check what happens. If I put in X equals to 0, all I have to do now is hit enter, bada bing, and it tells you minus 6. Ah, cool. Okay, so you can actually from here determine the y-intercept and the coordinates of the y-intercept being 0, comma, minus 6. Ta-da! That was easy, wasn't it? Yeah, but what else can you do with this calculate button? What else can you do with the value button? You can find any point on this parabola as long as you give me the x value. You can find any point. What are you talking about? Watch, I'm going to go back to second calc. I'm going to hit value again, and I'm going to put any value I want in here. I'm going to actually put in a value of x equals to 2. And you know and I know x equals to 2 means it's going to pop right in there, and it's going to be somewhere down here. I'm not too sure what that y value will be. Great. Pop in 2, hit enter, boom. It gives you minus 4. This coordinate, in fact, and look how it's blinking right there. This coordinate is 2, comma, minus 4. I can basically get any coordinate I want of this graph by using the value button. But I know what you're saying. Well, sir, isn't there a table function also on the calculator? Yeah, the table function is right here. I don't know if you knew that before or not. How do you access this? Real simple. Hit second, hit table, and it gives you all the table of values. And you can scroll back and forth to whatever you want. But you notice the increments? The increments are all by 1. I know you can change this, and there's a way of changing it right here, okay? But it tells you your increments are going up by 1. But why change everything? Because if you're going to change everything, you're going to have to change it back, and it's just nothing but a pain in the butt, okay? So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go back to this graph, and I'm going to say, okay, let's say I want to find, let's say this value at, okay, there's 1, there's negative 2, let's say negative 2.5, and we know it's going to come up here, and it's going to come over here somehow. It's going to be somewhere like that. Okay, so that's the problem. When you go to that table function up here, it's only going up by increments of 1s. What if you want to go up by 0.5s? What if you want to go and say this is minus 2.56, just to be nasty? Ooh, well, watch how beautiful this is. Go second, calc, right? Hit the value. Now put in your negative 2.56 and watch what happens. Punch it, boom. And it's blinking right there, and it tells you that your y value is in fact this. So at negative 2.56, the y value is 3.1136. Ta-da! Isn't that pretty? That's how powerful knowing the little nuances of your calculator can be. Stay tuned to more podcasts. I'm going to show you even more as we progress through this course.